So, Megan, tell me, what was the main attraction for you to come into the industry of film? And, is it the writer, the director that you want to pursue more? Um, and tell us what, you're wanting to do more so in the future as well.
Yeah. I think I love filmmaking because it's so intensely collaborative. And you kind of have no choice but to collaborate with people who have such different skill sets than you. So, like production designers or editors or, costume designers, composers, etc. So, you have to kind of speak so many languages if you're a director and sort of find ways of communicating with people, which I find really exciting and challenging, and you're always sort of learning something new. And from a directing point of view, it's like you're kind of, when you're on set, which is my favorite part of filmmaking, you're always uniting your like practical problem solving part of your brain with the creative side of your brain, which is really fun and challenging as well. And then also, I just love actors. Like, I am obsessed with actors. I love all the actors that I've worked with. I find them just the most amazing collaborators as well. And so, like, intelligent and wonderful to work with. So, I think, like, that's once I sort of discovered what directing was, because I'd always, written short films and like I did a year of a theatre degree before I went to afters. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is kind of what I'm interested in. But once I got on a film set for the first time, I was like, oh, this is it. Mostly because of that kind of
Yeah.
how challenging it is and how physical production is. I just love it. I'm a sucker for like really hot, long days. For some reason, I don't know what's wrong with me. And then, yeah, from the story point of view, I think, yeah, it's just a great. I love how accessible TV and film is to a lot of people. Like with plays, which I also love, you can only really see them in set, discrete times and places, which is the charm of theatre. But I think what's so great about like making a web series or making a feature or making TV is that you can kind of get your story out to so many people sort of across the world. So I think that's
Yeah.
what attracts me to film. But yeah, mostly the collaborative element, and just meeting really amazing people and being able to look good because they're really good at their job, it sort of makes you look a bit better. But yeah, so there's lots of things I love about it.
What is the type of storytelling you want to do more so in the future?
Um,
Have you?
I'm interested in lots of different things. Right now, I'm developing my next feature film with Easy Tiger, which is a comedy, coming of age comedy, set in 1999. So it's like a period, even though 1999 was pretty recent, but it's a period film. Um, but yeah, so I think, and then also I'm working on a thriller. So I'm kind of interested in different genres, but I think the core of it for me is always relationships and female centered stories, and particularly sort of, um, yeah, just sort of exploring. I don't know, I'm really obsessed with like the idea that, and I kind of explored this in my Instagram series recently, Love Bug, of that we have so many ways of communicating right now, so many technologies that should make it easier for us to communicate. But at the end of the day, a lot of us still find it really difficult to say how we're feeling or to, make, I don't know, bridge that gap between you and a stranger or you and your best friend because, your insecurities or your anxieties get in the way. Um, so yeah, I'm just really interested with, I don't know, characters really central to me of people who are like flawed and searching for ways to connect, I guess.
With you're based in Sydney now,
Hmm.
but you're obviously you work across. Obviously now where borders are open. Um,
Yeah.
you know, are you looking to move in? Sort of when things open up internationally, are you
Mm.
looking to sort of inspire to go over there to
Mm.
create?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I my mum is English, so I have a British passport. Cheers, mum. So I have always sort of wanted to work in the UK and Australia, and before COVID was going to go to London and sort of suss that out with off the back of my short film, which got into the BFI Flair Festival over there in March. So I think, yeah, I think just career-wise and being able to sort of earn a living, it's kind of a necessity, or at least an option for me to kind of work overseas and here, because of the size of the industry in the UK versus Australia, for example. Yeah. But I think at the end of the day, like, I've grown up here, I've lived here my whole life. There's so many talented people here, so I'd love to work in Australia. So I guess it kind of depends on where the opportunities are. But yeah, I would love to keep working in Australia and even go up to Queensland for a little bit and hang out with my family and make some stuff there.
Great. This is where it's all happening at the moment, I think, Queensland.
I know. So many celebrities in Queensland right now. It's crazy.
Queensland and Byron Bay, they seem to be just over our borders, and which is interesting.
Wild.
It is.
Yeah.
Hollywood in in Australia.
Funny. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.